35-year-old Andrew Harsley from Grantham is next. He chose to set up a factory rather than buy a house. Will the Dragons be impressed enough by this dedication to invest £150,000?
Hello, my name's Andy Harsley. I'm from a company called Rapstrap. I'm looking for £150,000 in exchange for 15% of my company. Everybody's familiar with these, the nylon cable tie. You put one in through the other and pull it tight, but most of it is wasted. Estimates vary, but we are using roughly as many of these as we are carrier bags. So that's an awful lot of plastic going into landfill every year, completely unnecessarily. As a response, I've developed this, the Rapstrap. It's a soft, flexible, state-of-the-art fastener. Does exactly the same job. You put one in through the other, pull it tight, cut the end off, but now you can use that bit again, and again. The Rapstrap gives you 3, maybe 4, in some cases even 5, and at the same price, that's not just saving you waste, it's also saving you money. So far I've produced all of these myself using second-hand equipment I bought off the internet and homemade moulds. Quite a lot of markets have taken an interest in my handiwork, but the main targets initially have been horticulture and cabling. The product is patented widely. It's been granted in China and South Africa. It's pending in another 9 countries around the world, plus Europe. The UK market is estimated to be worth about £50 million a year. 1% of that would see us break even and go profitable. 1% of the global market would turn this into a multi-million-pound venture. Thank you.
35-year-old Andrew Harsley thinks his Rapstrap could replace the ubiquitous nylon cable tie. He needs £150,000 of investment to enable him to mass-produce his invention in return for a 15% stake. He's delivered a confident pitch, but Theo Paphitis has some initial concerns.
First question, I have the Rapstrap. I have a cable tie. Which is the strongest?
The nylon cable tie is currently the strongest. These are currently made out of polyurethane because some of the markets I'm targeting at the moment don't like the stiff nature of the cable tie. They would rather have a softer product.
Having a softer product is one thing, but having something that under this sort of pressure goes, it's not going to replace the cable tie. Because the cable tie, you can hang people through it. You better quickly tell me why I should stop doing what I'm doing.
Because most applications for cable ties don't require the strength. If you want an example, if you've driven along the motorway and seen all those saplings planted by the side of the road, they're tied to a stake using a nylon cable tie. Most of that tie is wasted. There's no reason why that job cannot be done.
So why wouldn't I just use Velcros?
Because they're too expensive.
That's the only reason?
Yeah. They are now down to the same price as a nylon cable tie.
Andrew's countering all the Dragons' arguments well. Will James Khan be impressed by his realistic and honest approach?
I actually buy into your argument. Providing it does the job and holds the wires together, it's fulfilled its objective. So the argument to say this can hold a human being is almost like irrelevant. Yeah,
exactly. I'm straight with people. If people want it for a very strong application, I say, you want to use a cable tie.
In the market, globally, there is no other principal concept of a strip that is reusable 2 or 3 times.
No.
How much of these have you sold so far?
I've sold about 300,000 in the last 6 to 9 months. I have an order for a pallet load for a vineyard in Moldova. That has had to be put on the back burners because I can't supply 250,000 of them. One of my main horticultural distributors, a company called LBS, wanted to do a giveaway of these in all the garden magazines. When we ran the numbers, we were talking a few million, and it's just totally unfeasible until we've got the full production in place.
So people are showing a degree of interest in the product?
There's a hell of a lot of interest.
Andrew's predicament isn't uncommon. He's had to put substantial orders on hold until he can afford to expand and improve his manufacturing base. Now Duncan Bannatyne wants to quiz him on his company's finances.
Do you own this company 100%?
Yes, I do.
It's all yours.
It's all mine. There are a few other people who have helped out, and I want to try and look after them by cutting them in a little.
Does it have debts?
No, I have a few debts on my credit cards and an overdraft, and I did take out a business loan last year for about £10,000.
But they're not company debts?
But they're not company debts. This is a fresh start.
Investor in this company would have no debts?
No.
Who owns the patents?
I do.
If I invested in Rapstrap Limited...
The patents would be transferred to Rapstrap Limited.
With no debt?
With no debt.
Andrew is staying calm under the interrogation, and the Dragons are clearly impressed. But no one has yet made an offer. Deborah Meaden wants to know more about the uniqueness of the Rapstrap.
There is an arm tie that's quite similar to this in our swimming pools when we're having swimming sessions. So what I'd like to know is exactly what you have patented.
OK, if you study one of these when you fit it, you will see that as the cells pass through one another, they curl over. And then when you try to pull it back against itself, they curl back in the other way, and the little arms come up and dig in the rear wall, and that forms the latch. That technique is very specific to making this technology work.
Have you had any challenges to that patent?
No, not to the patent. No, none at all. It's been through preliminary examination and just been waved right through.
Andy?
So they've been done.
Hi, I'm Peter.
Hiya.
I think the product's fantastic.
Thank you very much.
Tell me, how many are sold in the UK in garden centres?
The starting point for us is going to be year one, just getting maybe 1,500 packs a week just in garden centres.
1,500 packs a week. And if you were to sell 1,500